So you're like 50 now?
Who?
You.
Why?
I'm old man shaming you.
Don't old man shame me. I'm still fit, damn it.
Okay, so I'll shame you for that.
You ready?
3, 2, 1. Welcome to Caffeinated and Confident. I'm Harlow.
I'm JP.
And this is episode 14. Shame on you.
Shame on you, Steve.
Hey, I said it first.
Damn it.
Damn it. Well, today, in a mind-blowing kind of
Discussion,
I guess, I knew it was out there, but it's starting to be, seeing a little more on social media these days. Fit shaming. You're being shamed now for being healthy.
It's true.
Like my head hurts right now, like hardcore. Like we're pushing health, wellness. We want people to be, the best version of themselves, and they're working hard to do this. And then somebody blows them up and like, oh, you track your calories, or shirt's a little tight, or there's like I've seen all these little jabs at people.
Oh yeah, people make fun of people for going to the gym, or that's all you're eating for lunch. Or what? You eating that salad over there? Come on.
That's for rabbits.
Yeah, quit eating that rabbit food.
Yeah.
You hear that a lot.
Or, you shop at Whole Wallet? Also, a.k.a. Whole Foods.
I haven't heard that one.
You haven't heard that one? I have.
But yeah, people get made fun of for trying to change their life and trying to not be normal. I guess, trying to not to fit in with, let's go to McDonald's. I'm going to eat a salad instead, and people get made fun of for that.
Well, I guess the question becomes, like, everybody talked about, fat shaming has always been around, will still always be around. It's unfortunately, that's going to be a whole life process. But is fit shaming now on the same level? I'm seeing, I don't think it'll ever be to where the fat shaming was, because some of that stuff got really rather disgusting. And even some of the big corporations got kind of roped into not making the proper sizes, and a lot of stuff there. In the fitness world, they're going to make the size to fit really tight on the body, booty shorts, sports bras, and that just helps push. Like we said, follow the money, right? That helps push the money. So I get that, but to have people at your I've really thought, have I had like little jabs of fit shaming? I don't think I've had anything like really hardcore like I've kind of read about lately, but yeah, I think about it at work, because I just work with some blue collared employees, and if I eat something healthy, aren't you Mr. Health, and they're eating warmed up pizza or something, which I will do too. I don't want to say I won't do that, but it's just funny that people really want to turn on you. But is that like that deflection point? They feel bad, so they're going to throw it at you?
Yes. It's exactly what it is. There's something that, they secretly want to do the same thing. They're jealous that you're actually making some sort of healthy choice in your life. Or they want to get some approval from everybody else, so they're going to say, if I say this and everybody will laugh, then people will be like, so-and-so said something funny. He made fun of Steve over there.
You're a funny guy. Well, yeah, and of course in our lunchroom, the majority are eating more of the warmed up pizza, the microwave burritos. That's that's the majority, or to go food. And I do that, like I said, I have to get to go sometimes. I try not to, but we do. But I also use, like we always talk about, I do eat fresh, ready meals. Get some prepared meals that are really good for you.
Just as much, if not less, than going to grab some cheap drive-through.
Right, and where we're located at, that's kind of the norm. There's like Wendy's, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, still Chick-fil-A. Evidently, you can do the RP diet.
You can.
It's been proven by certain much more famous folks than I. And then, of course, there's like the Greek spot, which is not bad, but...
Greek's not bad, and supposedly that particular, Greeks, that whole region, they have the longest lifespan.
Oh, so oil and olive oil.
Yeah,
right?
it's really olive oil.
Yeah. And olives. So, I get it. now you're the oddball, right? So you get shamed for being the oddball, but you're trying to be the role model.
But yeah,
that's just crazy. That blows my mind.
It's when people see something that's different, that's not like them, or that's not, doesn't fit in with what everyone else is doing. It gets pointed out. It gets called out. People want to make fun of it because it's different.
Yeah, different, scary, right? And social media makes it worse, I think.
Because it's people are judging themselves based upon what else, what they see on those feeds.
Yeah, well, we've talked many episodes. Social media has become a highlight reel, not really you're not really getting to see. There's a few people that do it, but you're not really getting to see the whole story. You're getting to see the highlights, and I think people do get just totally pissed off about that, so they're going to fire off. You're squatting 400 pounds. Your knees are going to blow out. I mean, I don't know if that's fit shaming, but they're just going to find something to throw a jab at you at, or you see a girl who's got abs. Oh, you need to eat a burger. Well, she probably does, but she just doesn't get it from McDonald's.
Yeah, it's probably a real burger with great, local fresh meat.
Right. I actually handmade patty instead of pink sludge. We're probably going to get in trouble for that one, but whatever.
Whatever. But it's true. So even personally, talking about social media stuff. So if I post stuff online, my family sees it, whatever. So we'll go to have some sort of family event, or everybody will be around, and we'll be having some, I'm from South Carolina originally. And so my family, they cook Southern food there.
Really good. So,
of course, someone will always call out, because they've seen all my, social media posts, or they listen to the podcast, and, Jason over there, he doesn't eat this stuff. He eats healthy. And I'm like, what? First of all, why are you going to call me out like that? Second of all, I try to make healthy choices when I have the opportunity to make that choice, to eat something healthier, because I know it's better for me. But B, I'll still eat some of this, home cooking with you. It's like, I'll still eat some, regular, whatever you guys call regular food, but there was no need to call me out.
But you're the oddball.
I'm the oddball.
Right.
And then if I don't eat a lot of it, then they'll shame me for not eating a lot and be like, oh, that's why you're skinny over there, because you don't eat nothing. You need to eat more. You need to eat another burger. I'm like, well, you don't realize that, A, I don't normally eat this kind of food, so I don't want to eat a bunch of it to feel bad. And B, I don't want to eat a lot of this bad food.
Right. Well, too, though, when you do eat it, you eat it to enjoy it, right? So at what point do you eat so much that you don't enjoy it? I think, too, like you said, you're being fit shamed. You're being fit shamed, and they want to push you in the direction where next you're going to be fat shamed, right?
You're damned if you do and damned if you don't.
I hear that. Wow. For me, it's, even with my family, my family always loved to cook. I mean, and we did have, growing up, we got a lot of vegetables out of the garden, but, if we got okra, it was probably fried okra. You know what I mean? We knew where the stuff came from, but we probably dialed it up a notch. And even to this day, with my parents, because I have 2 young kids, and there's just too many cereals, all this artificial flavoring, and they're just surrounded by it. And I'd say we're perfect. By no means are we perfect. They're going to get their junk food. But we try to balance it, right? Have some balance. But we go to my family's house, and, they're always like, well, you grew up on this, and you turned out fine. And I want to be like, it's 20 years removed from me growing up, and I have had the chance to run the last 22, 23 years on how I wanted to do it. Once I left the small town, I really didn't eat McDonald's. Back in our small town, you had a McDonald's, you had a Sonic, and a Hardee's. That was the fast food, and then a couple local mom and pop spots. So if you wanted to go fast food, you did that. Yeah, I grew up on it. I was, very active. Rarely was I indoors. I was usually getting in trouble for being out too long. Played sports, just neighborhood kid stuff. But now I feel like you said, your family is kind of shaming you for trying to chase health and wellness, to truly chase it. It's still mind blowing to me.
It really is. Because even we talked to Dr. Nick about this, and when we had him on the podcast, and he was saying, the most important thing that we should all value is health and here we are getting get shamed for it.
Well, yeah, you have one vehicle. Truly, you personally have one vehicle, and that's your body. Don't go smash it into a wall every week or every day. Some people do it every day. And then also you kind of into that when I say, oh, I got to go work. Oh, well, I got to go work out. You talk about going to work out. Oh, well, you don't have, what was somebody telling me? You don't have anything more important to do?
Yeah, or, you gym rat over there.
Yeah.
You got to go to the gym every day, Yeah, I like to go sweat.
Right. But then also, we talk about it all the time, right? I get to come to the gym, but also now I'm going to a community of like-minded people, and I'm not going to be shamed when I'm at the gym. And again, I'm not getting that hardcore shame like I've read about and seeing. And usually the people who are getting the hardcore shame, maybe these huge social media influencers who are really fit. And then, of course, you get the little jabs at work and at home and family time. But when I'm here, I don't get that. Right?
Right. No, I agree, and that's why. That's one of the reasons I come.
Right.
People, there's no. Not that it's no judgment. It's like we're all here for a common cause, and we're all of like-minded, people, and we all just want to come in here and sweat and work hard and get our butt kicked and try to improve our health. Exactly.
Well, like me and you went out to dinner last night. I mean, we didn't go, kill a pizza or something, but we went out to eat. I had a couple of beers. That's what we did, right?
Yeah, I had a burger last night.
Yeah, I had a ribeye quesadilla. God, it was so good. So, it's the balance, hanging out with the like-minded people, but also you got to, I guess, too, that community you step into are some of the communities, follow the money, right? Or some of the communities like giving that backhanded compliment, like some of these big global gyms. You sign up for it, you go, you think in your head you're in that world of like-minded people. These people are here sweating with me, but if you grunt, you get kicked out. You can't lift heavy in this gym because they don't like that. They serve pizza on Fridays or Tuesdays or donuts one of those days. Like, is this like are you just a caged animal and they're just, poking you?
That's how they get you to stay there. So they say, here are all the rules. Come in, try to improve yourself. But then I think they keep you coming back because they feed you pizza every now and then, so that how much progress and health are you really gaining if you're eating pizza every 2 days a week?
Yeah.
At the gym, you're not even working out. You're eating pizza.
Right. And like I said, I'll eat pizza. I like pizza. I love pizza. We go get pizza. So it's not the pizza factor. It's just, I don't know.
But you don't serve pizza here at FitLab.
This is true. I don't. It has been brought in for the kids.
For the kids, though.
It's for the kids. But yeah, I mean, it's just, that blows my mind too. Like that, like you said, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. The world's hard, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. It's what's this world coming to, Steve?
What's this? Shame on you.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn, kid. I do old man shame JP. I know, but hey, that's just part of the rules of it.
But that's just
inside information.
Yeah, it's not that I'm over here trying to be old and he's shaming me for trying to be old. He just says, JP, you're old as shit, and your hip's gonna blow out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and that's more like a forced reality than making fun of.
Okay, yeah. I'll take that. So,
but I mean, you don't shame me for not, having fried food every day, or not wanting to go get drinks every night, or not, eating terrible and only coming here once a week.
Right. Well, even I try not. We have members that get busy in life, and I will check in. I don't see you in a few days. I'm like, hey, everything all right? And then they're like, oh, I'm traveling. We have a lot of, higher ups in some of these companies that travel all the time. I get that. And then we have some that they just get out of the mood. And I get that too.
And that's fine, yeah.
Right. I'm here 6 days a week. So I get when you're like, oh man, I really can't do it this week. Totally understand that. We preach also, it's, health, wellness. We preach it all. So you got to have your mental health, physical health. They got to tie together. So
that balance has to be there.
It's got to be there.
But when
but when you're being shamed for being fit, that's just attacking your mental health, the mental balance, right? And also, and then I wonder too in my head, like when you're in certain social groups, like you just said with your family, but just certain social groups, and you're the odd man out, do you fit shame yourself a little bit? Could that be a thing, like where you'll just be in the group and do what the group does, so you don't? I guess you kind of talked about that, right?
No, yeah, that's a real thing. So you just sort of let go of whatever, rules you had, and you sort of conform to the group. And you say, well, nobody else is doing what I really want to do, so I'll just I'll just jump in with them. Yeah.
And I get that, because that's kind of where, for me, at this point, at my 9 to 5, I kind of eat in my office a little bit more. And I don't want to be that like recluse, and that, which that's not me. I love talking to people, but just sometimes I can get a little more work done, and B, I don't have to combat some of the nonsense conversations I hear. Like, we unfortunately, some people just read the labels, and we had one of the guys in the lunchroom talking about Yoo-hoo being just like a multivitamin. That was a true statement.
That was wrong.
And I was just like, okay, I have to walk away now. Like, I mean, I didn't want to get into that conversation, right? But should I? If I want to push this model of fitness and health, should I have had that conversation? I mean, I don't know, but for me, it goes back to I was going to be outnumbered. I was going to be a deep conversation, because this guy makes a statement in a room full of people who are not going to argue with him, and I'm going to be the one guy going,
you're wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
That way to read the box. Like, flip the label over and read what's on the label. 40 grams of sugar. That's not a multivitamin. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's like, do you want to take the time during, let's be honest, during your break, during lunch, when you want to refuel, from your workday, you want to take that time to, be called out. Oh, well, Steve over here, know-it-all. Yeah. You don't know shit about this Yoo-hoo drink.
Yeah, get up on my soapbox, right?
So, and then you'll be shamed for trying to help them out.
Right. Yeah, but it goes back to, like, I guess, the check yourself, right? Like, if someone does that to you, you just got to be like, what the hell ever, man? Like, I do me. That's what I do. I want to be healthy. I want to work out. I'm going to eat 80% healthy, and I may junk out 20% of the time. And probably even, pizza's junky. But I'm not going too crazy. I'm not going to eat the whole bag of M&Ms or, something, or the whole box of cereal. And you just got to check yourself. But you also, I guess, I feel you have to check yourself when you want to pop off on, furthering the story for somebody. Like, again, you got to take care of yourself before you can take care of others, and for me, that's a big battle. I want to make sure I'm in good health and I'm doing all the movements, and when I'm coaching, you're going to believe in me because you just saw me land on the floor too. But when you're not in that community, it's hard to kind of let loose and put that out there, right? I mean,
I agree, and it's and you shouldn't care what other people think. None of us should. If we want to better ourselves and we want to lead a healthier lifestyle, that's on us. Like you just said, it's our vehicle. It's on you and I. No one else is going to do it for us because they can't.
Right.
Right? So if we want to lead by example, if we get shamed, if we get called out for it,
right.
It's you really can't even listen to those people. It's going to be there. I don't think it'll ever go away, totally. People are going to get shamed.
No.
But like you said, you have to check yourself to be like, well, I'm doing this for this reason, and no matter whatever someone else might say or whatever I might get called out for, does it really even matter what they're saying?
Right, exactly. And then, with that said, we, get in that community of like-minded people, and you're even going to have challenges there, right? I don't know if it's fit shaming necessarily, but you're starting to hear some of these gyms like, all right, guys, you got to keep your shirt on. Well, I mean, as a gym owner, we don't have guys right here to rip their shirts off all the time. If they did, so what?
If you get hot during a workout and you feel better to take your shirt off to cool down because you're overheating,
right? You know, if the ladies want to wear their sports bras and booty shorts, that's them, right? And that's part of their mental health. They feel confident enough and they put in the work, or they feel they put in the work to expose some skin, let it roll. Like,
yeah, if you feel comfortable, if that's the attire that you feel comfortable working out in,
yeah,
go for it.
Right. Like we've talked about that, like one of our first episodes. You got to be comfortable. That's one of my first check boxes. You're going to come in here and go hard. At least be comfortable going hard.
Yeah, wear something that'll work with your movement.
Yeah, you're going to get uncomfortable.
Yeah, but some gyms out there won't let you.
Oh, no.
There are strict rules that say you can't wear, tight, girls or guys can't wear tight booty shorts, or,
right.
Can't take your shirt off. And I get it. It's the individual owner. It's their gym.
Right.
If you want to come to their gym, you play by their rules. But in the same sense, it's like if those type of clothing choices are what makes me feel comfortable or what allows me to move in certain fashions, why are you going to limit me?
Right.
I'm paying you money. I mean, just let me. I want to work out take my shirt off. It's not. I'm totally exposing my naked body over here.
Yes, I'm wearing a bathing suit.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that flabby skin, that old man skin.
Right. You keep your shirt on.
Yeah.
Bro. Keep your shirt on. But also, too, as a business owner, like, you're, as the owner, are you now fit shaming that person for showing their body? But then on the other side of that, I'm like, dude's got like a 12-pack of abs and you're doing 400-meter runs outside. That's a billboard, or that girl, wow, just there, if she goes running by, cars may wreck.
Right. Yeah.
That's free advertising.
Yeah.
Why are you stopping that? I don't know.
I don't know either. It's someone somewhere was uncomfortable with certain situations or certain clothing choices, and it went high enough to where it affected someone else's money, and then it got placed into, you can't do that here.
Yeah, you can't do that here, or, judgment-free zone. But no, you're still judging because...
Yeah, judgment-free zone. Here's some pizza.
We're not judging you.
I'm not judging you, but here, eat another piece of pizza.
Yeah. Do you want extra? Please do.
But well, and on the back end of that, I hate to go backwards, but on the back end of those Globo gyms, yes, they feed you food, but then taking it a step further to shame you. So let's say you're not happy with that place and you want to quit. You can't just call up, or you can't just quit online. You have to physically show up there and confront someone face to face and tell them you no longer want to go to that gym. So then they publicly shame you in a sense.
True.
And half the time they shame you into staying and continuing that membership because, you need it. You need to stay here.
Yeah, they kind of go back into you only have one vehicle, right? They force that model on you. Or it's really cheap. It's just this.
It's only $10 a month,
or $20 at the max, right? If you have all access. Yeah, that's true.
So you get shamed for going, you get shamed at the gym, and they feed you pizza, and then you get shamed for trying to leave because you're not happy there. So it's like you can't win at some of those places.
Yeah, well, and then you might be getting shamed at work because you're trying to be fit. So what the hell is wrong with this world?
What is wrong with this world, Steve? Shame on everybody.
Shame on you.
It's true.
Yeah, but it's not pointing the finger, shame on you, but it's like seriously the shame on you personally. Like you're having to combat that to stay healthy.
So and I think it really ties into if you are dedicated to becoming healthy, and that's an important factor in your life, which it should be for everybody, then you really have to almost, block out all these people that want to shame you and not, ignore them. And focus on whatever goals you have and improving yourself because,
yeah,
the hell with them.
The hell with that. You're doing it for yourself.
People are going to shame you, but it's like at some point they'll want to join you, and it could pay off for them. It could be too late. It could be whatever, but at some point they'll want to learn more about what you're doing.
Yeah. Simply comes down to, I think, lead by example. Like sometimes you don't have to be very vocal, but again, if you're that walking billboard of fitness, people see you and go, oh, that so-and-so, they work out, I can tell. Or they take care of themselves. Sometimes they don't even have to be working out. They take care of themselves. Just be that billboard.
Yeah, so then they'll come to you for advice. And then it totally swaps around.
Yeah.
It went from haha, you're eating a salad, to, hey, what should I do for, whatever, weight loss, or if I want to get into this?
Yeah, exactly. And with that said, though, kind of covered the fit shaming topic today. I mean, there's so other, that can go on and on and on. From the clothes you wear to the food you eat to the...
and in the bigger picture, people are going to make fun of you for everything nowadays.
Right.
So...
Everybody's an easy target because we put our lives out there for everyone to see.
And it's I hate to say it, but it's the losers out there who are sitting there. They have nothing better to do than to point out and make fun of people who are doing stuff they want that they enjoy.
Exactly. So just lift more weight, get bigger muscles, be more bulletproof.
Join us for more coffee on Saturday mornings.
Saturday mornings, we're still throwing it out for some free coffee. Frothy Monkey in the Nations.
In the Nations off 51st Avenue.
51st. We're usually there. We're only there for about 15 or 20 minutes, but if you catch us, we'll gladly,
That's 15 minutes you can get a free coffee.
Yeah, and it's, like 7:45 to about 8:15 sometimes, so even 30 minutes.
It's perfect.
So, guys, that's episode 14, wrapping it up.
No shame if this is your first episode.
Yeah, no shame on that. Do go back and listen to the other episodes. But, hey, this one, no shame.
No shame.
For starting here. And till next time, I'm Harlow.
I'm JP.
Later.